Demon Slayer was a sleeping giant of this season. I mean, I hadn't heard of it before a friend of mine told me about it, and it just sounds amazing. Like, I may have just missed it a bit, but I just want to say, you need to watch it. Like, the character animation is just on point, and there's nothing wrong with this anime so far. The anime is on par with some of the best I have ever seen. The fight scene choreography comes off as a masterpiece, and the sound mixing just adds so much to the story. This is an anime that I wish more people would talk about because, man, it deserves a lot of recognition. So I know this is going to be an ongoing series, but I do have to talk about some spoilers, so spoilers will be in this video. So again, if you don't want to be spoiled anything, I would pause this video. There is something I can't avoid talking about to explain why you need to watch this show without spoiling some very small things. One thing I can and will talk about here is the lore building. It's quickly made clear that demons in this world gain power from the number of humans they consume. They are also led by one demon, Mazan Kibasuji, and his 12 demon moons. It's also made very clear that Mazan can turn a human into a demon by giving a dying person his blood. There are very few exceptions to this rule, only one being known so far. And the only way you can kill a demon is using sunlight or using a Nichirin blade, a blade infused with sunlight. Let's start out with who our main protagonists are and what motivates them. They are a brother and sister team, Tanjiro and Nezuko. Now Tanjiro's whole motivation is to restore Nezuko back to being human after his whole family was killed by a demon, and Nezuko is turned into a demon as well. There is nothing about being the best demon slayer or to kill all the demons. He just wants to save his sister, and this motivation adds a whole new perspective to a protagonist. It's something we really don't see in much modern shonen. He is truly a selfless man who wants to save everyone and struggles when he is forced to kill those who are too far gone. Changing gears, but can we talk about how cute Nezuko is? I mean, the first episode broke my heart when she starts crying after recognizing her brother who was trying to save her. I love how she reacted to protect Tanjiro from Giru after he tried to save her. As an older brother, that scene got to me, siblings fighting for each other. Other adorable moments are when she just kicks open the door just to give her brother a hug when he came back from training. Both of these siblings love each other so much, and this carries through how they fight together. I want to focus on two episodes. Episode 6, Swordsman Accompanying a Demon, and continuing into Episode 7, Muzan Kibutsuji, and Episode 19, Hinokami. I know it's odd to choose these episodes, but the fight scenes just show the bond between these two. They don't even need to speak to each other to know when the other one is in danger or needs help. Well, mostly Nezuko saving Tanjiro. But besides that, these are probably some of the best animated fighting scenes I have ever seen. And it seems like everyone agrees with that in regards to Episode 19, since it was trending in the US when it aired. Starting out with Episode 6, this comes right after he became a full-fledged demon hunter, even donning the uniform we will see him wear throughout the rest of the series so far. I don't want to spoil too much that happens before, but there is another epic fight that gives him a new scar on his head. You just have to go watch it. Anyways, he is sent to a village to deal with the demon who keeps kidnapping young girls. This leads into the issue he has been traveling with Nezuko, which is solved by his teacher Urakodaki. Urakodaki crafted a small lightweight box and protected it with paint that would keep Nezuko safe from the sunlight. Now when Tanjiro gets to the village, he starts to smell something off. He starts to follow the scent, which in turn leads him to the demon. This being the first caster demon we meet in the series, just meaning this guy can cast spells using demon blood art. This demon is known as a swamp demon, and man, are his abilities pretty interesting. He can move through 3D space by creating portals of a blood-like substance, make clones of himself, and move in and out of his own dimension. This is also the first time we really get to see Tanjiro use his breathing style, which is water. Side note, if you don't get an animation boner just from the first moment of this fight scene, I don't know what's wrong with you. I love the change in art style to signify how the breaths work and how the water just looks like a painting, or how the scent is red like blood when Tanjiro smells the demon and is able to track him. The sound mixing is also amazing on how they build the tension in this fight. The song that they play in the background during the auction or after the swamp demon talks about eating the girls just adds so much to this whole episode. Going back to the fight, we also see Nezuko joining the fight, kicking open the box to land a powerful kick on one of the shelves of the swamp demons, twisting his head around. Just saying, I died laughing the first time I saw this because for such a tense fight, this was pretty comical. After that, we see the hypnotic suggestion that has been put on Nezuko. You're going to have to watch the anime to find out when that actually kicks in. This suggestion makes her see and feel that all humans are family, and seeing the crying man and the unconscious woman creates the need in her to go over to comfort them. She also is under the suggestion that she needs to protect all humans from demons, and when she fights, oh my god, it is animated amazingly. Like, I know the fight ends in episode 7, but just the start of the fight is incredible. I also love the truly human moments in there, ranging from a man trying to find the woman he loves to Tanjiro trying to protect his sister. Everything feels real and natural in this episode, nothing comes off as forced. This episode I feel really kicked off the start of the main plot with the bang, and didn't have us dragging about to see some true character development after a season. Then in episode 7, when Tanjiro jumps into the swamp demon world to fight the other two, it's just amazing. The dark murky water as he fell in with those black blobs floating up next to him, it's pretty gross but pretty interesting too. As he starts floating down, we start to see the women that this demon has been eating. We see their clothing just floating around, and it makes it feel so much more real. The movement of the two other selves of the swamp demon is just so smooth. They really do look like they are in water. It's just amazing to watch the movements scenes, and how they make them look like the figure you see in water. Not quite sure what they are. I also love how they do a small flashback of Tanjiro training. Another side note I love we don't have is a 15-episode training arc in this anime. Everything is shown to use in moments where Tanjiro is pulling with his personal experiences. This was something that just made me smile, seeing him use the sixth form using his body to create this attack because he didn't have ground to stand on, which was amazing. It's so well explained, it's not like it's protagonist armor. And when we jump to the fight with Nezuko, it doesn't slow down. We get to see full power of this newly formed demon. Now, this episode even caught me by surprise because it was trending in the US on Twitter. Like, that never happens for an anime. But episode 19 is just a masterpiece, and the studio behind this anime, Ufotable, sorry if I pronounced that wrong, who produced Fate and God Eater, outdid themselves on this one episode. I don't think we will ever see an episode that is as perfect as this one. Just the execution and feels that this episode makes you feel. Even the manga author tweeted out that this episode brought her to tears, and she watched it 20 times. She was so thankful to the studio that they were able to bring her story to life in that way. This episode also is so well paced, meaning one of the upper moons in a fight, we think that our siblings aren't going to come out of this alive. This is honestly the first fight we really feel that it's all over for the group of demon hunters we are following. We also, for the first time, feel the danger to Nezuko, and if what happens to her doesn't make you cry, you are A, lying, or B, a psychopath. Just like that moment where she takes that hit, I just held my breath because of how painful it looked. Now, the action in this one fight is like cutting a steak with a hot knife. It's super smooth. Like, all the fights in this series are just amazing, like on the level of Fate, if not better than either. Just how the fight moves from the water breath to the sun breath was incredible. To see Tanjiro even fight when his back was up against a wall was amazing. To show us his past by creating a moment where he wasn't even sure if he would live, seeing his life flash before his eyes were just inspiring. And hearing Nezuko speak since that moment was amazing too, just knowing that she can talk. I'm hoping she is able to talk more later down the line, but this sibling bond is just so amazing. I know there are going to be 26 episodes for season 1, so you have to watch it. Like, I can't suggest this more than I am. If you have seen Demon Slayer, let me know in the comments below if you've watched it before, and what was your favorite moment inside the anime. Out of the other, I did not talk about who's your favorite. What did you think about the anime? I haven't gotten around to reading the manga yet, so tell me if I should read it or not. Let me know in the comments below. But that being said, you guys, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you guys enjoy Demon Slayer. Catch you guys in the next one.